morning. I had some technical difficulties, so running a little bit late. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Starting off your Mondays right. First I want to say, try to keep it to 2 minutes because I don't want to take up too much of your time. The 2-minute take is just me getting stuff off my mind to start the week. And I got to start with big shout out and prayers for my man Biz Markey, who's been in the hospital for a couple of weeks. Scarface, who've been in and out for a couple of weeks. To anyone suffering, from any kind of illness, we all gonna be praying for you today. And I hope that, God gives you more chance to get out there and make it happen. Lately there's been a lot of us not being able to deal with realities of what's going on. What up, Kavina? What's on people's minds. And sometimes, we got to realize that we're human too. They joke and say, Kev, well, you operate like a robot. You only get this amount of sleep. You're constantly moving, constantly thinking. I said, that's after 36 years of training. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. But everybody's not built like that. And sometimes you put yourself in situations where you might not understand. So I'm just telling you, whether it's a life coach, a mentor, a therapist, we have to be vulnerable enough with ourselves to know that nothing happens by ourselves. A lot of times I speak to the God in me, just to gut check myself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to ask yourself, what would he do? How would he answer? What would be his mission? What would be his goal? Some people think I'm crazy for taking that time out to myself, but to me, I think it's very important. And if you have someone in your family going through it, you never know what people are going through. You never know what could have happened while you were asleep, or you never know how just a kind word or ear, or even the word I love you, how it can change things. And I think, COVID's taught me to be more present. Celebrated a 5-year-old's birthday party yesterday. It's just to see kids in the free spirit, not knowing what they're doing, knowing what they're doing. In order for them to grow up healthy, we got to be healthy. And we have to be able to provide for them, you know what I mean? It's like, I got to spend the time. And, it's like, sometimes, I might talk to my friends from back home and, it might be a year. But we click right back because we have that real relationship with ourselves. And, my line is open to have any conversation. A lot of people be bullshitting around what the real issue is. And sometimes the issue is you. And then sometimes the issue is your circle too big. And sometimes the issue, you're looking for happiness in something else, or you're trying to be something you're not. I tell people, I'm like water. I just flow. Sometimes it's a storm. Sometimes it's easy breezy. You know what I mean? But I'm fluid. I'm going to deal with whatever God has put in front of me. And I'm going to deal with it in a manner around the greater good, greater God. So, again, that's what I get on and start your Monday off right. And I'll leave you guys with this. Over the last 3 months, I've lost 12 pounds. I've gained another 10 pounds of self-awareness. I gained another 10 pounds of knowledge. And I committed myself to not just know someone's name and phone number, but to get to know them. So today I'm going to tell you, get to know your motherfucking self. It's Kevin Liles, 2-minute take. You guys have a good week. See you in a bit. Happy Monday.